Hello, hello, good evening. Hello, everybody. It's such a delight to be with you here with my beautiful soul sisters from Italy, Elena Chiari.
Hello,
Elena.
hello Vera, hello everybody, soul sisters and brothers around the world. Hello from Florence, Italy. I'm Elena Chiari and co-founder with Vera of our Astronum Divine platform.
And here we are for our monthly live forecast of this amazing month, April. So important in astrology. It's really the beginning of the year. We still have on the 12th of April, we're going to have the Aries new moon. So it is going to start, it is going to launch the seeds for the esoteric astrological new year. So just tune in, and because it is really important. And I would like to share with you that our Astronum Divine, it has been already on Italian television with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, which is beautiful, because this is a work from our heart and soul. Anima e cuore.
Anima e cuore, exactly, Vera. And it's such a powerful program combining these two ancient science of astrology and numerology for the very first time in the world, integrated and combined together in this in-depth reading, numerological and astrological, and then the integration that gives a lot of clarity about energies, about talents, scope of life, and challenges, about everything that a human being needs to know and be aware of himself and herself in order to take responsibility of his life.
It is such it is really a dream come true, and to put these wonderful, ancient, wise, transformative, alchemical languages that we are so passionate about at service with love. The combination, this marriage, this alchemical marriage, it is so revealing. It expands so much the knowledge that can give us, deepen our self-knowledge, awareness, and of course, self-love, because this is the ultimate purpose.
Yeah, self-love, exactly.
Well, let us see, shall we? Elena, here we are. Okay, let us see. Astronum Divine in Italian television.
Siamo come fasci di luce che attraversano un imbuto la cui forma, le cui vibrazioni sono influenzate dagli assetti degli astri, l'astrologia e dai numeri. Quindi io ho creato anche un programma che è di astronumerologia integrata con una mia partner che sta a Lisbona in Portogallo. E quindi è molto bello, quindi la numerologia per me è il centro un po' di tutto il mondo che ho creato di Bellissima Diva, che è il mondo proprio a supporto dell'energia femminile delle donne, di bellezza interiore ed esteriore, di armonia proprio, in un circolo, lo chiamo io, di sorellanza universale, perché credo molto io oltre che nell'energia femminile, che è la più potente energia dell'universo, nel supporto proprio tra le donne.
Wow, that is exactly our program, Vera. It's the core of our Bellissima Diva and Conscious Feminine International School that is dedicated to soul sisters around the world to rediscover, embrace, dress and celebrate their powerful feminine energy in a circle of global sisterhood. So it's all about you and me. In fact, next time, be prepared to come to Italian television, you too.
Yes, You were beautiful. You were gorgeous. You know, I made some television in here in Portugal. I must confess I love
Yeah.
I love, but especially because this is we live so much important times. These are the times of our life, um, and we have the immense opportunity to gather what we have already learned, all the resources that we already embraced: meditation, knowledge, psychology, numerology, astrology. This is the time for us to put in practice, to work with what we have right now,
Yeah.
so that we can be better prepared for the challenge, this huge transformation, huge civilizational transformation that we are living in our lifetime. And now that we are in April, in the beginning of Aries, which is the all things new, of course that we are putting the seed on the soil, you know, but that is the way things unfold. That is the way things develop and flourish in our circumstances, in our reality. So these are times for us to reverse. We are in Easter, in the Christian Easter. We had the Easter in the Judaism, and we have the Easter prior to these patriarchal times where when the ancients uh, looked at the universe and and found the divinity within the seasons and the symbolic of that passage of time. And this is spring in northern hemisphere. It's the beginning of life. It's the resurrection of life. So let us bring forth from the heart that impulse of resurrection, because that is the best way for us to serve the collective, to say yes to that rebirth. So, Elena, would you like to start with some
Yeah.
numerology?
Okay,
Yeah,
Vera.
I,
So April, we are in 2021, that is a 5 universal month, year, sorry. That means a year of freedom, a year that has a very, very powerful energy that support us in stepping out our comfort zone. So in letting go what is old and no more nourishing for us, for our souls, centering who we are profoundly and embrace the new, attract the new that resonate with our energies. And April is a universal month of 9. And 9 is the last number in Pythagorean numerology and is the archetype of the liberator. So it represents an energy of ending, of completion, of letting go. So it's like accessing to an energy for us at cosmic level, very, very magic of being able to let go the limiting belief, our old habits, behavior, and everything that no more resonate with our inner profound nature, our true nature. And this sometimes may be scaring for our mind and make us anxiety, because our mind, of course, is very, very attached to the old. And this is how our mind functions. And we need to be aware of it and meditate, be in nature, have inner discipline to be centered and grounded on our true nature. And we can also do an exercise that we have called an Astronum Divine Insight for April, very, very actionable, and Vera and I will do it for sure. And we are also sharing at the end of this live. And so April is a very, very big opportunity to let go and center and empty our house and open the window so that everything from the divine can inhabit ourselves, because we have done the job. We have clean. We have empty space, because if we keep everything full, of course, the divine cannot inhabit what is already full. So we need to do this job, the job of letting go. And we have a very, very powerful cosmic energy in this month that support us to let go. I think also from an astrological point of view, this is confirmed, Vera.
Absolutely. It is so beautiful to hear you. And it is so amazing always the synchronicity with astrology. And I can see here some Portuguese friends. Hello, Vitor. Hello, Carla. Beijinhos, beijinhos. Olá, beijinhos. Boa noite. Vitor is saying congratulations for going on television also. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Obrigada.
Well, there is this month, there has been since last full moon in last Sunday. There has been a huge amount of of planets, I would say, in energy in the same area of the skies in Aries. Venus, Sun, Chiron, Ceres, Demeter, the Mother. I mean, this is a huge potential of healing of our relationships. We are still under the spell, under the influence, magnetic influence of this gorgeous full moon of love, of relationships. Of course, that we know that we have to, the first relationship, the first compromise, the first act of love, the first spiritual discipline, it is to take care of our temple, our body, soul, of our health in an holistical approach of loving these ways that we are, this grail for that's, I would say, as we are in Easter, also Christ consciousness, which can only come, that love that excels all our understanding, as it is said, when we are really aligned, and when we are conscious enough to be consciously vulnerable. And that is the vulnerability of saying yes to the best. And the best, of course, to me, it is love. I mean, in all its dimensions, because of course that each one of us could have a definition of love. Love as different states of consciousness, are ways through which we relate to us and relate to the environment, to one another, so that we can either raise the vibration or lower them. But that is not an option, I would say. I hope so. So we have a wonderful time to heal woundings, self-love, all things related to Venus, values, pleasure, our self-worth, the way we also potentialize and rentabilize our talents and skills. So we are in the midst of a rebirth within relationship with new bases, new foundations, and some of them might just end, because something better. And here, I know that is a word that we have to, Elena, you are very sensitive to this word, and I'd like to elaborate a little bit about it, because the roots, the Roman, the Latin root for sacrifice is holy work, sacro officio, holy work. And Venus is it has been combust to the sun in her Venus, in Venus star point. She in her dance through the heavens in 8 years, she does she draws a beautiful 5-point star, and she is combust to the sun. And this happens, it is a wonderful phenomenon where the combustion means that the sun is burning what Venus represents. So what we don't longer need has devaluation, and what no longer serves the purpose for another manifestation, another version, another integration in our individuation process. And the sacrifice that this implies when Venus is combust to the sun, it is the sacrifice of the old so that a better thing can come, can be engendered, can born. So that is a holy sacrifice. You know, that is love, actually. Sacrifice is love. In this sense of that I have to let go something in order to have something better. Okay? If we don't want to pay that price of transforming, of letting go, of writing a new narrative for ourselves, we will pay a higher price later. You know, that is the way things work. That is kind of a law. You know, we have
Also
to.
nature. Also,
Yes,
if we see the trees, for example, when you're talking about the sacrifice, letting go the old, I'm visualizing the tree with the leaves on the ground, that the tree let the leaves go on the ground in order then to reflourish next spring.
absolutely. And we are going to have, we are in this Easter rebirth with Mercury, the planet of the mind, in the sign of Pisces. It's just coming from a conjunction to Neptune, so it can be a wonderful time for meditation, for surrendering to inspiration, for digging into our own intuition, for digging that inner gold that the sun represents while he is combust to Venus, burning what we don't longer need so that the light can shine through, radiant, more radiant than ever. You know, the light of the self, the light of our true self. You know. Well, this is quite a time, and we know that it is so beautiful that in Easter Sunday, from Sunday to Monday, Mercury is going to join the other planets in Aries. So it is really the beginning of the beginnings, you know, of the year. It is a resurrection prepared with different paces. Okay, we have Sunday and we have the 12th of April, and then we have this glorious Buddha full moon, of Taurus full moon. In the end of April, we will speak about it. So use this month, this so intense and powerful month. Be careful of the polarities, the negative polarity of Aries, impulsivity, aggression, excess of ambition and individualism. But use this energy to strengthen the courage to walk the path never opened yet.
Yeah.
With pioneerism, enthusiasm, with action. So we are starting to feel the pace accelerating in April. We will feel that. Be careful what triggers you, you know, not to react, but to act, because react is from the unconscious and act is from the conscious. I mean, with a conscious action, so to speak.
I like this distinction, Vera. I am used to say that the reaction is something at the periphery when we are not centered, while a response is the true answer from our true being. So we need to check in, we need to not be impulsive, as you said, but go inside, breathe and align with our center, and ask ourselves also what we need, our true nature, and listen to our true needs, our true desire, our soul desire, and let the answer, the true answer, comes from within.
Absolutely. So we can use this energy to in a receptive feminine way, also which is the sign of Pisces, Mercury in Pisces. So with meditation, with contemplation, with time in nature, with some retreat to receive, so that we can be filled with that wisdom from the soul, that sometimes we feel it through intuitions, through signs, as the poet said, that we walk through hints and guesses. That's a very feminine way of walking life, because we have two ways. We have the masculine way, where, and of course that we all should embrace both modes, the modalities, where we have plans for life, and we have the way where we receive the plans that life has for us, which are always more wonderful than we can even in our wildest dreams. That's my experience, wildest dreams. I never imagined the school of the feminine school of feminine and conscious, sacred and conscious feminine would be in Italy, and we are going to launch it in Italy.
We are going to launch in Italy, yeah. Our international school, Vera. I'm so, it also my dream becoming true.
Life has also plans for us, so we have to be able to trust them, do our part, work on ourselves, and this is a wonderful moment to reignite what, as you said, the desires from our soul, from within, to become aware of what we really want. Of course, avoiding hubris, excess of pride and ambition, but tempering with the soul, I would say.
Yeah.
So we have before a time where we can put in the soil the seeds of a new cycle of values, of pleasure, of self-love, of relationships, of changing in the form of way we relate to one another, new possibilities that were dormant in the winter, especially winter in the northern hemisphere, and we are going to feel the pace, the rhythm, accelerating with the need of acting with what is available in our lives. Okay, so whenever I would invite our viewers to, if they want more clarity, if they want us to a little bit to push or to expand that awareness, just we would be delighted to have a complimentary call, or right, Elena?
Yeah, I think April is a very good opportunity to go in, because everything is within us. So we already have in our heart, our energetic center, our inner garden with the beautiful qualities of gratitude, love, as you mentioned, and in the different forms, and joy, harmony, beauty, and sense of one with the universe. Everything is within. And so April is a very good opportunity to embrace who we are profoundly, letting go from this space with gratitude, whatever and whoever no more resonate with gratitude, and create space. And to do this, it's very important to have clarity in our heart at energetic deep level on our energies, divine scope and talents and challenges, all the journey that our souls decided before reincarnation And this can be achieved with our Astronum Divine program Rediscovery, that are 3 sessions. One is numerological reading, the astrological reading, and then the combined Astronum Divine session. That is a very revealing, combined, integrated transmission that is very, very powerful. And we would suggest to apply for this program. And this month you will also receive the book, and for Bellissima Diva and Conscious Feminine, and meditation to keep on working on yourself with a ritual and discipline when you come back home, and keeping your to nurture your heart desire, and during the day-to-day life to contact your heart. That is the magic. The magic comes from the heart. It is a totally different space energetically from which the magic is revealed. The magic lives in our heart.
And it is really so important when you engage in the wonderful journey within with numerology, to see, to understand the numbers of the soul, of the personality, of you can speak just a little bit about it, and also where are these is this stellium of planets in Aries activating in your birth chart? Where are they activating? Where is all this fire asking you? What is it asking you to start anew? You know,
Yeah.
so it is a time to prioritize yourself. Relations are in a new scrutiny, under a new scrutiny. New tribes, new people, new friends. But because we have to be aware of what unites us, and we have to be united through the same values. If it doesn't make sense to be with people that don't share the same values with you, you know. So also what Venus represents, we spoke about pleasure, eroticism, and economic values. So this is in restructuration. Of course, that in 2021, we have the square of Saturn Uranus. So it will be this challenge in societies between an old order and a new paradigm. But we are putting the seeds of new values and new possibilities. So be present to your intuitions and new possibilities to even for your career or for an additional work that you really love, something you really love to do, and you never thought about it. This is the time, you know, to embrace those possibilities, you know.
And
your life will be, yes, to give more purpose to your life, to bring more pleasure, to bring more purpose, you know.
more joy that comes from within, from living what we are and our heart desire, our profound heart desire. Absolutely. And don't listen to the mind, because the mind lies. The mind, of course, can see the future just as a replication of the past. So in period of great changes like this, our mind creates anxiety, fears, and we need to stay in contact with our heart. From the heart, look at the mind and put distance, not get identified with fears and constraints and anxiety, and just let them go. It is not always easy, of course, and we need to exercise
that choice, right? That choice, that we need to exercise that choice consciously, more and more, at the best of our capacity, of course. And Elena, what are the some of the exercises we can share?
So the exercise we call Astronum Divine Insights for April to live in line with the cosmic energy of April. And this exercise also Vera and I will do. First is find your place of comfort, be in peace with yourself, and breathe deeply to contact your heart with the music of birds, nature, if you have, or your favorite music that help you to go inside with your energy. And from this space, ask yourself two questions. The first question is, what part of me I would like to let go? Now it's time to let go this part that is no more nurturing for my soul, that are old habits, mechanisms, or limiting belief. I let them go. For example, for me, I would like to let go keeping me too busy in many little things.
Well, I would say I really want to let go everything that diminishes the desires of my soul.
And write this answer that comes from your heart. Write it down. And then, always from this space, breathing deeply in your heart, ask yourself, what part of your soul would you like to embrace and make it happen, rediscover, flourish? For me is my capacity of vision of the big picture, and go for it. Focus with focus.
For me, is one of the things is to embrace more and more, even more and more, the gentleness, the softness of the feminine energy with my own self, with that surrendering to receiving life, with that trust in that being vulnerable. It's the biggest strength, and with the pleasure of being alive, always more than ever, each day.
And write it down. And each day from tomorrow, we are going to take this note, and at the end of the day, we are going to read again our two answers. What we would like to let go, and who we are calling in our life with gratitude and taking responsibility of living this and asking this to the universe to make this happen.
And so it is. Beautiful. We would like to add this beautiful exercise that Elena led us into led us into. Beautiful, beautiful. This is perfect for this time. I would like to add in this letting go. You can write down, as Elena told, so write down, and then gather some seeds from plants and flowers, whatever seeds you like, your intuition chooses. Bring some honey, bring, how do you call to this? A brush, a brush, I was not remembering. Bring a brush and go into the woods and do a ritual of love and alchemy. It's very simple, just burn the paper where you have written what you just want to let go, because saying that you will do something good out of that death to rebirth.
Yeah.
You will do something good, and this can be it's a powerful affirmation for whatever transition you go through, whatever you have to let go, a divorce, changing careers, a friend that betrayed you and had to let go, a person that died, um, a health condition that is changing, whatever, a new phase in your life, it doesn't matter. Say to yourself, I'm going to do something good out of this. And so, because real transformation comes from recycling things, not saying, I am cutting myself out of the past. I'm cutting myself out of this, no.
Transforming.
We can only transform when we accept, embrace, and that the fire of that process, it's the fire that burns into ashes the past, and the ashes became the humus. I can't recall the word in English, but it is the land, the fertile land from which the seed can grow, full of vitamins and minerals, so that the plant of the dreams, of the desires, of the purpose can really blossom. So we have to be bold in that sense. We have to say, I am going to do something wonderful out of this transformation. So I burn and I put a little bit of earth on over, and I put the seeds and I put a little bit of water in the seeds. These are the seeds of my new life. This is what I'm going to transform into from those old ashes. And I thank this past for what it gave me, because it served me well, or it served me no matter, because sometimes we feel that things didn't serve us well, but well, if it was ours, it has a motive, it has a reason why we had been gone through it, sometimes we're not aware of the reason. And sometimes it is uncomfortable also, of course, we know that. And then we write with the brush, we use the honey, and we write the word love on top of it all, because we always have to end with love, always.
Always. So beautiful, Vera. So beautiful. And that's exactly transformation, alchemical transformation. And it happens only with love. So it's so important that we connect to our heart, to the love that we have inside, to let go and declare that we are going to transform and open to new good things with our intent of our soul, because everything does not die, it's transforming.
And in that transformation, we reclaim our true power, a direction, a purpose, and we gather that masculine energy that Aries represent. which is the energy of, we're going to speak about it when we are going in our next live in the launching of the school, the 3 F's of the masculine and the 4 P's of the feminine, but one of the F's is focus. It is very much part of the masculine essence, and it is Aries, it is the rebirth, it is the fire that comes through the of the plants, that opens and scatters the seed walls, and opens it into the sun, into the light, into new life, so that is very important. And in this, and now I would remember, I would invite you for a call to action, the opportunity to realign with your inner divine energies and talents and scope. And call us for, contact us for an Astronum Divine Rediscovery Program session.
Yes. Yeah. It will be extremely beautiful and powerful for you. It's a big jump in your inner divine nature, because we are all divine inside. And the greatest fear of a human being is to see, feel his, her divinity. That's our biggest fear, not that. It's to see how powerful we are. And so let's go inside and dig into our energies. Only from this space we can be responsible for our life and transform our lives in abundance, joy, love, gratitude, with the full support of the universe.
Well, this is the time for this new reset, this rebirth, so we can take good care of you.
Yes, we can.
With astrology, numerology, and our
And
life.
then with our school, that we will be sharing the structure of our Bellissima Diva and Conscious Feminine International School on next live on the 27th.
27, 8:30 Portuguese time, 9:30 p.m. Italian time. So it will be a glorious full moon, the Buddha's full moon of Taurus. You won't, it will be epic. So I'm just seeing here our Portuguese friends just saying hello, good evening, but no questions for us tonight. So well, no questions tonight, Ileana.
No question. Next time, if someone wants to join to have some tips of her or his Astronum Divine chart, we can just send us a message. And so next forecast will be the first Friday of May, and we can share and host someone to reveal 4 numerological numbers, energies, and some of a brief picture of the astrological card.
So we are about to close tonight, right, Elena?
Yeah, we are close tonight. I'm very, very grateful, and I'm joyful because I'm feeling my energy in my heart, and it's so beautiful to share from this space. It's everything about love.
It's
And
everything about love. It's always new opportunity each day, each moment to know what love is.
yeah.
I want to know what love is.
Yeah.
We love music, and we usually have music with the gorgeous Samantha.
Samantha.
Music.
Also, in the next live of Diva Stays will be also Samantha, and there will be other surprises.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
So
thank you everybody for following us, and um, and have a very, very nice evening, and Easter with your family.
Enjoy the new moon and work on yourself.
On yourself.
Embrace your best version and surrender to the miracle of life, you know, with this compromise of love with your soul. So much love from us, from Lisbon and Florence.
And Florence, Italy. Yeah. Much love. Bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.